Okay, so this is Injustice. This is the next fighting game from NetherRealm Studios. This is kind of a natural evolutionary step for us. We've been doing Mortal Kombat for quite a few years, and this is the first time that we're actually stepping outside of our quote-unquote comfort zone of Mortal Kombat and trying to do something a little bit different. Because of our kind of corporate sisterhood with DC Comics, we were able to secure this license, and we decided to make a fighting game set in the DC universe. It's really cool because it's kind of our team's take on the DC universe. You can see the background is a little bit darker. You can see a lot of the lighting, a lot of the shadows. It's very reminiscent of Mortal Kombat. You can see in the character design as well. It's a little bit different. I mean, we have kind of the costume elements from. Can you hear or no? Oh, sorry. I didn't know if you can hear or not. So you can see that we have a lot of the different kind of costume elements that people know about DC, but with our own kind of take on them. A big thing about Injustice is background interactables. You can see throughout the fight that we were able to open Batman's kind of armory in the background, and these grenades fell out. The first character that gets the grenades actually gets to pick them up and use them as kind of as a weapon. We're also going to walk over here to the back of the arena as well, and you can see that the Batmobile is in the corner. Now this helps out characters that don't have projectiles in zoning. There's a big red button here. When you see a big red button, you just want to push it, and by pushing it you can actually fire missiles and shoot them out. So it gives characters that don't have a projectile a kind of a zoning weapon in the game. So this is a way that the backgrounds make a really big deal in this game as opposed to past games before. So the background selection is going to be just as important as the character selection. Another thing that's cool about about Injustice is that we have multi-tiered arenas. So we can actually kind of use the attack buttons to kind of knock characters into the next level arena. You go into this transition cinema and you get knocked down, and it opens up an entirely new area of the background that has even more interactables, and you can do different things. Characters can interact with the backgrounds a little bit differently. You can see the Flash kind of knocks Harley Quinn into it. When you kind of destroy this generator, it actually becomes a danger zone. It becomes more of a plan of kind of zoning and things of that sort. So if I jump into it and kind of hit it, I can actually get electrocuted by it. So you don't want to kind of jump in this area because you know that you're going to get knocked into it. Another thing that's cool about Injustice, we have these really big kind of super cinematic events, and that are kind of called super moves for right now. Each character has one. We'll demonstrate Harley Quinn's right here. And basically when your super meter is filled, you can kind of do these really big events that are inspired by the character design of each one of the characters. It really gives a chance to kind of show their personality out as well. Harley Quinn obviously throws an exploding birthday cake underneath it, and Flash does something really cool that's kind of based on his character, where he actually runs completely around the world to build up momentum and then lands quite a big right hand to knock out the opponent. So again, it's very much designed in the style of Mortal Kombat, but there's just enough different to make it feel like a completely separate different game with the background interactables, the background transition.